More than ever, it's tough to protect your children. They face all kinds of hazards, from drugs and alcohol to bullying, peer pressure, teen suicide. Parents and kids could use a good resource, and the Alberta-based SOS Children's Safety Magazine, it's just that. It aims to help kids make good choices and to keep them safe. Ted Hallaby is the president of SOS, and Dean Singh is its general manager. Thanks for being here, gentlemen. Appreciate it. You've come down from Edmonton to visit us. Yes. Thanks so much. Ted, I know that the magazine was born out of a near tragedy that happened in your family a few years ago. Yeah. Can you tell us how it came to be?
Well, it was my brother's son, which is also my partner, Mark's son. My nephew was hit by a vehicle in 2002, May. And of course, he was wearing a helmet, so luckily, or thankfully, he made it because of that. And of course, I was completing my grade 12 at that time too, so I witnessed a lot of the problems being occurred or generated from drug use and bullying, gang violence. So Mark and I collaborated, and we decided to launch SOS to promote this information and promote awareness, of course, for the children. So if they are put in those situations, they have a resource to get out of it.
Right, and so the helmet, for example, proved to you, to your family, that you could take safety into your own hands.
Exactly,
right?
And it's an overlooked, sometimes things are an overlooked issue.
That's starting to change, I think, but you're right about that. Dean, the magazine looks pretty kid-friendly. I know on the cover, we've got what I would sort of describe as a urban cartoon artistry there. Is it aimed at kids or parents, or how do you hit both?
Well, it's aimed at both. What we discovered, a delivery system to actually reach a child these days should be, or at least this is what they're asking for, something other than a nice child and a nice real picture. They seem to like the spot I saw before we came on. They like that video game look.
Yeah.
They'll accept information from their peers, even though they probably know it's not good to do crystal meth or not wear your bike helmet. It's how they get that information. That's what we've discovered.
And to get it to sink in.
To get it to sink in. So we're doing things like first-person characters in comic book situations that have a story to them that are specific to one of these safety issues. And it's accepted this way.
And the kids in the magazine look like the kids in real life. Different colors, different sizes, different shapes, different backgrounds.
Exactly.
That's important, right?
That's the way our system is right now.
Yeah. Ted, how do you decide what topics to cover, and then how do you keep generating new topics?
Well, it all depends on what's going on right now. Like right now we have a big crystal meth epidemic that's going on, so of course we do want to cover that. So we, of course, look out for the media and find out exactly what's going on for every specific area.
Right.
So we do cover it, and for every single season too, there's different specific issues that we have to cover. Like for the summer, we cover like water safety.
Right.
And of course, for the winter, we cover more than dressing for the weather. Nutrition's always in there, but we try to cover drug and alcohol awareness most of the times through the publication.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that you started as a basement operation.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
Yeah.
You've expanded quite a bit now.
Yeah, we had a readership of only 3,000 magazines, of course, only in Edmonton and area, and now we have over 300,000. We cover all of Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and the territories. So, yeah.
Dean, where can the magazine be found?
Well, we're using distribution points that allow actually parents to get it first. So it comes through RCMP detachments. It's in high schools, junior high schools. Actually, we're getting requests for it to be in certain curriculums in different provinces.
That's
medical
great.
centers, doctors' offices, some high-traffic retail areas as well.
That's great. And, I know that in doctor's offices, dentist's office, that kind of area, oftentimes you see a lot of fashion magazines and things for moms and dads.
Exactly.
Nothing for the kids, really.
Well, in fact, we had on our last issue in Edmonton, Briggs Bus Lines, which transports about 7,500 students daily, ask us if they could distribute this right from the school buses home to their parents.
That's
we're doing
great.
that as well, yes.
That's terrific. So it literally goes home on the bus for the kids, right? Okay, I know it's free, and I'm wondering then how you pay the bills. That must mean advertising, right? There's some ads in here. How do you tackle that, Ted?
Okay, well, it's privately funded, of course, through advertisers. So it is local corporate citizens that do buy some advertising in the publication. That way we can pay for the design and distribution and print of the publication.
Dean, you kind of try and keep it to a minimum if you can?
Well, we do. I mean, what we do is we don't want, this magazine is about 75% content, 25% support for free enterprise. We have to, of course, be careful that we use that properly. I mean, you don't want a flyer delivered to your house with a bunch of advertisements,
Right.
and it's the content that's important. This is why we're looking at speaking with the Alberta government on this particular issue, because some school divisions have asked for this to go into their curriculum. It might take it out of the realm of private enterprise.
Right, and that's something you have to keep in mind. If you want to get it to the kids, you might have to watch your advertising content, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for coming in and
Thank
telling
you.
us about it. Appreciate it. It's a great resource for parents and kids. Good luck.
Thank
Come
you very
back and visit us again as it continues to grow, would you? All right,
you.
thanks, gentlemen. For more information on SOS Children's Safety Magazine, you can go online. The website is soskids.ca.